Greetings. This is RevereSkye's Essence. My lazy butt finally clicked video on my phone and went into settings and went to video duration, and it had 30 seconds, 10 minutes, etc. And it had one that said no limit. So guess what? I clicked the no limit button. So we are about to see how long I could talk, because I know for a fact on my other phone, it's an old phone, but it got to be at least 6 years old. And I think it only let me talk like 28 minutes. Well, anyway, I'm responding to a comment. Ancient AI versus modern AI, okay? So there's definitely going to be conflict with ancient AI. Everything that's ancient that did not have to use this form of electromagnetic spectrum to control the human population, right? So, ancient AI, what is ancient AI? Ancient AI is the grid. That's right. The solar system. Ancient AI is the holographic sky. Okay? That celestial clock up there where you can see the Big Dipper, Little Dipper, Orion's belt, the sun, the moon, the black sun. That celestial clock is considered ancient AI. Not only that, if there was no electromagnetic spectrum on the, if there was no man-made electricity like what we're using now, you can see more of the matrix. You understand what I'm saying? Like, this electrical field that they created, electrical magnetic field that they created, has dumbed us down to only see ourselves in the flesh. Like, we can't see the spectrums. Okay? Now, ancient AI was more about seeing symbols. Even though you got ones and zeros, there was more symbols. There was more symbolic data than there was ones and zeros. Like, ones and zeros is what it is, but there was more symbolic data. Not only that, ancient AI is embedded in our DNA. This is why modern AI, the people who created, the beings who have created modern AI, don't put us up on game. See, they are trying to defeat the elders. And if they can't use the human body, allegedly, if they cannot use the human body to go up against the elder races, the ancients, they're going to dispose of us. Is this understood? If they cannot reprogram the human race, the indigenous beings of the planet, if they can't reprogram us, if they can't utilize us as tools, if they can't press a button or do a command and have us attack the ancient ones. They're going to dispose of us. If they can't parasitically control us through their hardware or software, if they can't infiltrate these bodies or vessels and fully operate them, meaning, you know how they talk about the vreo goes into the eye and goes into the medulla oblongata and the central nervous system and mounts itself as a parasite, and then the human is no longer the human. Well, there's different types of beings on the planet, and they all have their different type of parasitic structure that is designed to control the human that was left behind, right? But like Deborah Tavares says, the human body is very fragile, okay? Remember, they just want to use the human body. They don't want to use the human supernatural powers, where we was once using quantum physics, pyrokinesis. No, they don't want that, because if your body is able to excel at that rate, they don't exist. Not these lower level beings. So back to this ancient technology versus new age technology. Those chemtrails, and remember, all of this is allegedly, those chemtrails, those nanoparticles, refracting the sun rays to go back up into the space, stopping the sun from penetrating Earth's magnetic field so the planet stay warm and tropical. Remember, we're on a tropical zodiac sign, right? Now, why do they need solar power in space? They need a form of energy in space. Why would they rather New Age AI, these New Age geeks, why would they rather experiment microwave radiation lasers on us than shoot them at the watchers? They would rather experiment on us like cattle, which we are, because there's no man on the planet with penis and balls that's going to stop them from selling human meat in the store, that's going to stop them from putting fluoride in the water, that's going to stop them from dispersing nanoparticles, and definitely not going to stop them from putting a Jabberwocky in people's arms. Like, and over time, and I mean in the last 100 years, have been chemically altered. Okay? So we're dealing with a lot. So AI, the new AI versus the old ancient AI. So they cover up the sky. You can't see the sky. They manipulate weather. They alter the weather. They alter the vibration and frequency of the planet. They dam up the water so that the ancient AI and the planet cannot communicate with each other. And then the modern age AI and the beings dispose of us because we are a byproduct of ancient AI. That's right. They dispose of us because we are a byproduct of ancient AI. So when you pray to the sun, which is a celestial portal, you are a byproduct of ancient AI. When the rain falls from the sky and the sun evaporated and it cycles and do it all over again and it goes in the earth and come back out, that is a part of the ancient matrix, the ancient AI. That's how our melanin thrives. That's how our carbon thrives. That's how the seeds and the planet gets its information. That's how our bodies know what to do. That's how our bodies tap in. We are a product and a byproduct of ancient AI. So when it comes down to this modern bull crap that wants to remove the veil but don't want us to know about it because we are the minions and the product of ancient AI. So you're wondering why they do so much stuff in secret to try to control us and manipulate us and imprison us in our own homes, in these devices and cell phones, is because if we really see them just up in arms destroying stuff, we might have a chain reaction that automatically make us combust to protect ancient AI. Remember, we are a byproduct and a product of it. We have fallen, but at the same time, we was utilizing ancient AI as a tool because it did not interfere with our database, with our functioning, it didn't interfere with our quantum physics. Ancient AI was just on the planet to keep a heartbeat, a heart rate for the planet. It was up to us as elementals to utilize these tools. That's right. Just because they put the holographic sky up, the celestial clock up, means nothing. We were still able to be elementals. We were still able to be quantum. But this new AI, these cell phone devices, these cell phone towers, is depleting our resources. It's jamming our frequency. And then what makes it so bad, the treacherous, dirty, low-down parasites, they don't even want us to see the celestial clock. They don't even want us to see the holographic celestial clock. They don't want the planet to have chi and prana, water, if the water is not circulating on the conveyor belt properly. We can't get the information we're supposed to get through our galactic nature. If they cover the sun up with nanoparticles and chemtrails, we're not receiving the information that we're supposed to receive. If they pollute the water and pollute the air, pollute the food, we're not receiving what we're supposed to receive. We're not getting the downloads and upgrades. Okay? We're continuously supposed to upgrade. We're not getting that. And if we start eating each other, we're definitely doomed. Okay? If we don't start growing our own food, we are doomed. If we do not remove cell phone towers, we are definitely doomed. We think this smart device is the way for communication, but it is not. We are doomed. Smart devices are worse than lottery and drugs. Smart devices are worse than sugar. They have mapped us through our cellular structure, through smart devices. They have synchronized us with the cell phone towers and holographically mapped us. That's right. And they have now piggybacked off our frequency, which is interfering with our bodies. where they can jam our frequency so we can't get uploads, upgrades, and we cannot send out messages to source. They're jamming our godly nature, our infinite quantum nature. You would think that the new AI wanted to destroy the old AI so we can be free, so that we won't be imprisoned on a planet, right? But see, old AI didn't really care about holding souls. New AI want to get rid of souls, want to hold souls. They want our vessels. They were not granted access to the vessels. So when the vessels are born, they can't just seed the vessel. They had to be a virus to the vessel. It's a big difference. It's a big difference. When we come into the flesh, we naturally seed the vessel. But these other beings that come into the flesh, they are viruses. Just like when these beings from other dimensions and bubbles come into our Earth's atmosphere, they're parasites and viruses. And the new AI is ran off of these window watchers. That's right, Windows. That's why Microsoft Windows is called Windows, because you have windows that you look through. You're able to see the past, present, and future. That's why they call them parallel vibrational frequency universes. All in one space, but on different frequencies. New AI versus ancient AI. If they can't use us, they're going to dispose of us. And men claim they want to be the head honcho, but all they're worried about is what women are doing. And then you have some men that say, women sold out to the fallen angels. Well, women fell when men came to the planet. You know I believe in parthenogenesis till I die. We got disturbed, and nobody sold us out but women. Just like with black people, nobody sold us out no more than a person who wanted to do something else that was jealous of a woman. We all know this. Everything is nurturing by nature. So yeah, ancient AI did not interfere with our capabilities of being enlightened. Now, when we wanted to unify and do things, they would just straight nuke us and start humanity all over again when we got too clever. But this new form of AI, these drones, these chemtrails, these pollutants, they want us so docile, so stupid, so sick, so disconnected from God's source energy that we don't know if we're coming or going. And when they see that they cannot utilize us, they destroy us. Imagine you got this black cow. You got a herd of black cows. But one came out gold brown. Just an anomaly happened. One came out gold and brown. So out of those black cows, you're going to find a cow that has a little bit the lightest colored fur or hair, whatever. Or has a white mark on it or something, right? And you're going to breed that sandy, dark brown cow with that cow that has a few slight pigmentation issues, right? That's not quite jet black. And you're going to breed them cows hoping that you get another brown cow. And hopefully that cow matches the opposite gender of that other cow. So let's say if that brown cow was a female, so you're hoping that when that cow gives birth, it has a brown boy. So finally you get a brown boy, similar. Still look black, but it's just not as black as the original black cow, right? So you start mating them, and then you start switching the breeds and altering this breed. That's just through natural birthing, right? But as you become a chemist or a scientist, you start altering their foods and what they eat and their chromosomes and all that, right? That's what they're doing to us. They know the less holy we are, the less righteous we are, the more we could be infiltrated. Now, being holy and righteous does not mean that you have to pray to some supreme being. Holy and righteous mean when you protect your temple so that your celestial body, your ethereal body, your conscience and your soul can stay tapped in. But when you do things like drugs, eat flesh that may belong to your tribe, and do things to disconnect the frequency from rotating in the body, circulating in the body properly, you get disconnected. And then these parasitic beings have access to the body because you're no longer circulating your vessel. It's just like a car. When the water pump break, when the radiator busts, when the serpentine belt quits controlling the alternator, it's out of whack, it's broke down. So when they pollute the vessel, or we just pollute our own vessels because we lack knowledge of self, then we're able to be infiltrated. Just like the serpentine belt, the circulation of the planet, dealing with the water, how they dammed up all the water. So we're not able to receive the information that we were supposed to receive from the water. The water is information. And it circulates at a certain rhythm and rate. And it's been dammed up. That's why all the dams have to be taken down, and all the people that moved in those low-lying valleys will drown. Right. The dams have to go. There's several things that have to go. 5G towers, cell phone towers, water dams, drones that pollute our skies, and parasitic beings that want to manipulate and control the ancient technology minions, which are us. That's right. We are a byproduct and a product of ancient AI. We were able to use the ancient technology, the celestial clock, to know when portals were opening. Yeah, that hologram up there is a ancient technology they don't quite understand. And they're trying to destroy it. That's why they say, oh, China created a sun. Oh, China's doing this. Russia's doing that. And remember, all of this is allegedly. That's the new go-to word. Hypothetically, theoretically. Yeah. Motherfucker. Well, anyway, I'm going to get off here. Hopefully, we all learned something. And there has definitely been a paradigm shift and a glitch in my matrix. For the last 10 years, my rising sign has been Capricorn. Now it is a 0 degrees Pisces. And I say, you know what? I don't have my birth certificate on me, so maybe, I got my times wrong, but I remember my mama clear as day said she was at school